Scene opens with a shot of an ancient, dusty lamp sitting on a cluttered desk. Have you ever wondered what you would do if you found a genie in a bottle? You know, the classic tale. Rub the lamp, a magical being pops out, and poof. 3 wishes. Anything your heart desires. Wealth, power, love. The possibilities seem endless, right? But what if the genie wasn't bound by the number 3? What if they could grant any asterisk wish? An infinite number of them. It sounds like the ultimate cheat code for life. But what if this incredible power wasn't a gift but a curse? Today, let's explore the story of a genie who could grant any wish and the profound, unexpected consequences of limitless power. Imagine a being. Let's call him Jayan, born from starlight and cosmic dust, bound to a simple brass lamp. For millennia, he has served master after master. In the beginning, it was exhilarating. He conjured palaces from desert sands for ambitious pharaohs, filled treasure rooms for greedy kings, and even rerouted rivers for entire civilizations. Each wish was a new challenge, a new spectacle. He saw humanity at its most creative and its most audacious. He was the silent architect behind countless wonders of the ancient world. But as centuries turned into millennia, a pattern began to emerge. The wishes, while diverse on the surface, all stemmed from the same few desires: more wealth, more power, more love, more life. A king would wish for an invincible army, only for his son to wish for peace after witnessing the horrors of war. A merchant would wish for all the gold in the world, only to find himself isolated and miserable, unable to trust anyone. A lonely scholar would wish for the love of a beautiful maiden, only to realize he couldn't force genuine affection. Jayan saw it all. He was an eternal observer of the human condition, a silent witness to the endless cycle of desire and disappointment. He learned a fundamental truth: granting a wish doesn't solve a problem, it just changes its shape. The man who wishes for infinite wealth soon becomes consumed by the fear of losing it. The woman who wishes for eternal youth watches in agony as everyone she loves grows old and passes away. The very act of fulfilling a desire often created a new, deeper void. He tried to guide them, to warn them. He'd gently ask, "Are you certain this is what will bring you happiness?" But they never listened. Their immediate desires were too loud, drowning out the quiet voice of wisdom. Jayan became a cosmic bartender, serving up fleeting moments of satisfaction that inevitably led to a long, painful hangover of unintended consequences. He wasn't a miracle worker. He was a purveyor of shortcuts, and shortcuts always have a hidden toll. One day, a young, humble woman named Alara found his lamp. She wasn't a princess or a warrior. She was a village librarian, content with her life of books and quiet contemplation. She polished the lamp not out of greed, but because it was old and forgotten, and she believed everything deserved a little care. When Jayan appeared in a swirl of shimmering light, she wasn't scared or greedy. She was just curious. "I am Jayan," he boomed, his voice weary from ages of the same routine. "I can grant any wish you can imagine. What is your heart's desire?" Alara thought for a long moment, her eyes scanning the infinite galaxies swirling within Jayan's form. She saw the exhaustion in his ancient eyes, the sadness that clung to him like stardust. She didn't see a powerful servant. She saw a prisoner. Finally she spoke. "I have 3 wishes," she said, her voice soft but clear. Jayan sighed. "Here we go again," he thought. "More gold, a prince, a kingdom. For my first wish," Alara continued, "I wish for you to experience a single, perfect sunrise, not as a genie but as a free being. To feel the warmth on your skin without the weight of 1,000 unfulfilled desires on your shoulders." Jayan was stunned into silence. In all his eons, no one had ever wished for his happiness. A flicker of something long dormant stirred within him. With a wave of his hand, he granted the wish. For a fleeting moment he was no longer a genie. He stood on a mountaintop, feeling the gentle morning breeze and watching the sun paint the sky in hues of orange and pink. He felt a sense of peace he hadn't known since his creation. The feeling vanished as quickly as it came, but its memory remained, a warm ember in his cosmic soul. "For my second wish," Alara said, pulling him from his reverie. I wish for you to hear the genuine laughter of a child and feel the simple joy it brings without any magic or influence, just for its own sake. Again, Jian granted the wish. He found himself invisible in a small village square, where children were chasing each other, their laughter echoing like tiny bells. It was pure, uncalculated, and utterly beautiful. It was a sound of life, not of want. Another crack appeared in the ancient walls around his heart. He looked at Alara, his form shimmering with an unfamiliar emotion. "And your third wish?" he asked, his voice softer than it had been in 10,000 years. "A palace? Eternal life? You could have anything." Alara smiled, a gentle, knowing smile. "For my third and final wish, Jian," she said, holding up the lamp, "I wish you were free." And in that instant, everything changed. The universe held its breath. The magic that had bound Jian to the lamp, the ancient contract of servitude, dissolved like smoke. The brass lamp clattered to the floor, now just an ordinary, empty object. Jian, the being of starlight and cosmic dust, was no longer a genie. He was just Jian. He was free. Tears, the first he had ever shed, streamed down his face, each one a supernova of liberated emotion. The story of Jian and Alara teaches us something profound about wishes. It suggests that the greatest power isn't the ability to have anything you want, but the wisdom to know what is truly worth wanting. True happiness doesn't come from bending the world to our will, but from finding our place within it. It's found in simple moments: a sunrise, a child's laugh, an act of compassion. Alara, with no desire for personal gain, gave the most powerful being in the universe the one thing he couldn't grant himself: freedom. And in doing so, she revealed the ultimate truth. The most powerful wish isn't one made for yourself, but one made for another. It's a reminder that empathy, kindness, and freedom are the real magic in this world. So, the next time you find yourself daydreaming about what you'd wish for, maybe think beyond the gold and the palaces. Maybe the best wish is one that doesn't just change your world, but makes the whole universe a little brighter for someone else. Thank you so much for joining me on this little thought experiment today. If you enjoyed this story, please hit that like button and subscribe for more explorations into the big questions of life. Let me know in the comments what you would have wished for. I'd love to read your thoughts. Until next time, stay curious.